What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we will be making a bootcut trouser. We're going to be cutting this step by step, so I need you guys to pay attention because I will be repeating what I did in the normal trouser, so you need to pay attention so that you can understand all the questions you've been asking. The difference between a bootcut trouser and a normal straight trouser is that the leg is going to be wider starting from the knee circumference. So I need you to pay attention. So first we are going to start with our waist measurement. Our waist is 34, as you can see on the paper. Our waist is 34, so I'm going to divide that by 4, which is 34 divided by 4, which will give me a total of 8.5. You can see that. So I'm going to add an extra 1 inch to that, which is going to be a total of 9.5 inches, and I'm going to mark it at that place. So I need you guys to pay attention. If you have a book, you can simply follow along and read it down. You guys keep asking me about the hip measurement, how to apply the hip measurement. So pay attention here. To get to your crotch length, which is our crotch curve, is going to give us, we are going to use our hip measurement here, which is hip divided by 4. Pay attention. Hip divided by 4 is going to give us a total of 9.75 of an inch. So because I want that hip, that crotch cuff area to be free, I'm going to add an extra half of an inch to that, which will give me a total of 10.5. So I'm going to mark my 10.5 exactly at that line starting from that waist that I mark, and I'll mark it here as well. 10.5 inches. That's my hip, that's my crotch line. That's how I get my crotch line. So now I'm going to get my full trouser length. The length on the paper here is 40 inches. And we're going to add an extra 2 inches to that, which is 42 for the M folding allowance on the leg. So I'll mark 42 on the down part. Also here, I'm going to mark 42 as well. 42 as well at that part. You can see that. So once I mark that, I'm going to get my knee measurement, which is my knee measurement. In order to get your knee measurement, I'm going to divide my entire measurement into 2 places, which is 40 divided by 2, which will give me 20. So I'm going to mark 20 right here. You see that? And I'm going to also mark 20 right here in the front as well. You see that? So now I have my crotch line, my knee line, and my M. So I'm going to connect this together just like that. That's my crotch line. This is my knee line. Connect it together just like that. And also my M. I'm going to connect that together. My M is the leg of the trouser. The leg is not on the camera. I'm going to zoom the camera so you can see that part as well. So this is my crotch length. Let me write it down. Crotch length. This is my knee length. And that down part is my M. That's my M line. So let me bring the camera here. You can see this is my M. Plus 2 inches folding allowance. That's why I marked 2 lines at that place. So starting from the waist area. So this is how to apply your hip. Starting from that crotch cuff now, right? I'm going to divide that crotch cuff by 2. Remember, our entire crotch is 10.5 inches, right? Sorry, my back is actually covering the entire camera. I'm so sorry about this. So I'm going to divide that place into 2, right? That's exactly where my hip line is going to be. After dividing that place by 2, I'm going to apply that my hip circumference measurement, which is 34, right? 39 inches divided by 4. 39 divided by 4, you see that? Which give me 9.75 of an inch. See that? 9.75 of an inch. So I'm going to add an extra half of an inch to that, which will give me 10.5 inches. Right? That's what I'm going to apply to. That's my crotch divided by 2, my hip line, right there. You can see that. That's where I'm going to apply my hip. So you can see that the hip is actually a little bit out than the waist. If assuming I'm cutting the normal trouser, after I added an extra 1 inch to that trouser, it usually goes straight all the way flat. That's why I don't use hip measurement again. But here I need to explain how it works to you guys. That's why I'm making this video. So from that place in which we mark, you can see that that's our hip. I'm going to now mark my thigh measurement, which is the laps. So our laps, which is 24 divided by 2, which will give us 12 inches. I'm going to add an extra half of an inch to that, which will give us a total of 12.5 inches. I'm going to mark that. You see that? So we have our waist, we have our hip, and we have our crotch, our lap measurement. So from that waist, I'm going to mark it all the way to where that hip is, right? Just like this. You see that? Once I mark that, I'm going to make a curve all the way to where my lap is, where I mark for my lap, which is 12.5 inches. Just like this. See what I have? Just like this. So there's no how you're going to use this same measurement, and if you take the accurate measurement from the person, it's definitely going to fit. So if assuming the lap is bigger, definitely the crotch curve is going to be more curved. You can see that, but that's where the lap is, and that's what we're going to be using. You see what we have so far? So after I do that, the next thing now is to make sure that curve is like very well. So the next thing now is to take my waist slant, which is going to be 3/4 of an inch for my waist slant right here. You can see that, and I'm going to connect that to the hem of the trouser, just like this. So what I have. So after that is done, the next thing now is to simply measure and cut out the hem. So pay attention at this place, which is for the boot cut. So at the hem area, right, the first thing is to get the center part of our trouser, the place where the gaiters is going to be. So from the lap measurement, I'm going to divide my lap by 2, which is 12.5 divided by 2. So after folding my tape together, I'm just going to get the center point here. You see that? I'm going to get the center point here as well. You see that? And I'm going to get the center point on the crotch line. You see that? So once I get that, I'm going to connect them together. You can see, connect them together just like that. So once I connect them together, now I can get my hem measurement. So now on this place, I have my hem at 18.5. 18.5. So now, depending on how wide you want it to be, it can be more than 18.5, it could be 20, it could be 30. But here, let's work with 18.5. So 18.5 divided by 2 will give us 9 1/4. So now 1/4 divided by 2 will give us 4 3/4. So from that 4 3/4, I'm going to mark the 9 1/4 from this side. You can see 9 1/4, and I'm going to mark the beginning of the tape. That is the wideness of the leg. You see that? But if you want it wider, so here I think it's small. I want it a little bit wider, so I will be working with 20 circumference. That's the M is going to be 20. I changed my mind. I don't want to use 18.5 again, so I will be using 20. So 20 divided by 2 will give us 10. So 10 divided by 2 will give us 5 inches. So starting from that 5, I'm just going to place 5 at the center, just like this. And I'm going to mark my 10 inches here, and I'm going to mark the beginning of the tape at this place. So now on the knee circumference, I hope that you measure the knee circumference. But if you did not measure the knee circumference, it is still okay. We can use our calf, because the calf is the bigger part of the knee, which is the bigger part of the leg. The calf, most often, it is the bigger part of the leg. So we can use our calf at that knee area. But the trouser is not going to be as fit as it should be if you're making, like, if you want it tight. But if you're making like a free boot cut, you can use your calf at that knee area. This is just like, well, I would advise you to just go ahead and measure your knee circumference. Okay. So now I'll be using my calf, which is 16 inches divided by 2, which will give us 8. 8 divided by 2, which will give us 4 inches. So I'm going to place the 4 at the center. And I'm going to mark my 4 here, and I'm going to mark my 8 at this place. See that? It's as simple as that. So that's our knee circumference, right? So once I get that, the next thing now is to connect all the lines together. So from here, I'm going to connect this here, just like that, straight. So from that place now, I'm going to connect this to the leg. So you can see that we are having the boot cut already. All the way from our knee to our leg is wide. You can see that. That's exactly what we're trying to do here. So now from the second side, you can see from here also, I'm going to connect these two together, just like this. You see that? You can see that our leg is actually wide. So now from here, I'm just going to like take this all the way to the leg, just a little bit. I'm not going to take it all. You see that? So I'm going to leave a little bit of space for the hip cuff. So I'm going to use my hip cuff to connect that place together. See that? See what I have here? So you can see that the leg is actually boot cut. And if you look at the hip area, this is what we're going to be having. If you like this video so far, make sure you smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you are yet to do so, go ahead and do that. So now after that, I'm just going to simply cut it all out. Then we can cut our back panel. It's very simple. You can see that. You can see our hip area. See what we have. It's very simple. So let me cut it out so we can cut our back panel. And just in case you want to learn more on how to sew, there's a link below this video that will take you to where you can learn and join my advanced or my professional class on how to cut and sew a corporate trouser. And I will see you there. So just cut it out just like so. After that is done, I'm going to bring the fabric back to the front. Then I'm going to align this. You see what I have? Just to take out the back panel. So from that back panel, I make a straight line on that crotch line area. So that's where I'm going to add my extension, the back extension. So I'll be using 3 inches at this place. You see that? 3 inches. I've did several videos on this actually. I'm just showing you the boot cut aspect. I've did the video on how to cut the trouser. So the same thing applies. So from that place now, I rise the trouser. The back panel is going to rise by 2 inches. And I'm going to add an extra 1.5 inches for the back panel. You see that? 1.5 inches. See? So from that 1.5 inches, I'm going to connect it to my crotch cuff. You see that? I'll connect it to my crotch cuff. You see? So I'll connect it to my crotch cuff. Now, in order to get the cuff from where we started, which is our 2 inches trouser rise, our back rise, I'm going to divide that by 2, just like so. You see that? And I'm going to get the center point. So from that center point is where our cuff is going to start, all the way to our 3 inches extension, right? So that particular place is our hip on the back rise. And this part is our hip on the front panel, right? So the distance between the two is just like half of an inch, right? You can see that. Where the cuff is going to start is going to be the difference. And you know that the 2 inches we added for the rise is going to be on top of our buttocks. I hope you understand that. So from that part, I'm going to simply connect this all the way like this. Just make a curve just like so. See what I have? See what I have? So for the rise, I'm going to connect that to the M, just like so. See that? So what I have. So on the side, I added an extra 2.5 inches because I want the leg to still be a little bit wider and I want some allowance on that. You can see 2.5 inches on the leg and 2.5 inches in the middle and 3 inches on the crotch and the back extension. So here I'm just going to simply cut it all out. See that? And that is how to cut out a boot cut. It's as simple as A, B, and C. If you like the video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you on another one. Peace, and do have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.